Now, from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather tonight. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, well, good Thursday evening, everyone. Hopefully you had a great Thursday afternoon, and hopefully you enjoyed some of those less hot temperatures out there. As promised, we had, generally speaking, highs in the 80s around the area. Much needed heat relief, of course, from the heat wave we've been battling all summer with the triple-digit heat. Hopefully you also got some rain. Some folks did get additional rain today. Some of you got some last night, but I tell you, if you've missed out on the rain altogether, as we get into early parts of next week, we've got more rain on the way. I'm tracking a multi-day, multi-wave rain event, and we're going to go from talking about drought conditions. I think you're going to hear the term next week, flash flooding concerns in parts of North Texas. We will detail that out carefully as we go through the evening. So more on that coming up. But first of all, let's go and talk about this evening. And I tell you what, it's really a good evening shaping up. Temperatures in the 80s, fairly comfortable out there. We'll keep a 20% opportunity of a stray shower or thunderstorm in the forecast through 8 p.m. I think most of us now we're going to remain completely dry going through the rest of the evening. I'll show you why coming up. But this was from today. This is a 24-hour snapshot, but up here in Collin County specifically was from today. And in fact, locations up there like McKinney picked up 2 to even 3 inches of rain. There was quite a few reports of localized street flooding up there as well. Now, other locations south of Interstate 20, this essentially was all yesterday evening, kind of overnight. Of course, yesterday evening we even had the severe thunderstorm warning in Dallas County. We were on with you live last night around 9 p.m. covering that. But again, some of these hefty totals here in the yellows and the orange showing up, that's 1 to 3 inches. The western sides of Waxahachie had nearly 4 inches of rain. Meanwhile, Tarrant County, Johnson County, Parker County, 1 to 2 inches on average. But again, not everyone saw rain. That was the deal with this system. We knew it was going to be pretty hit and miss, not for everyone. But I tell you, early next week, there's no hit and miss about our next system. Rain is on the way. Again, more on that coming up. But this was the other thing we enjoyed today. These were the daytime highs. Generally speaking here, mid-80s around the area, 86 DFW, but look down in Navarro County, Corsicana 76, again up towards the bottom area, 78, Paris 79. Again, we even had some 70s for actual daytime highs, so very enjoyable out there today. The 90s do come back though for the weekend. We'll talk about that coming up. But there goes the little system from today, right? You can see it pinwheeling there now essentially through our far eastern counties. That's what even moved through the Collin County area, again really dumping the rain on them earlier today. So as this system begins to exit, again like I mentioned, truly anticipating fairly dry conditions now through at least Saturday. There's our summer cold front that came through the area. It is lit up though, again with rain and storms essentially from Austin, our state's capital, all the way back over through the parishes of Louisiana. A very heavy rain being reported down there, but simply put, that rain is not headed in our direction. Okay, so here's the model. As we go through the evening, again, you can essentially see all the activity basically ending, right? So maybe a couple blips, a stray shower, thunderstorm can't be ruled out. Overnight, we're quiet. Even as we go through tomorrow, fairly quiet. Heading into Saturday, I think we're mostly quiet as well. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on fast forward mode, and I'm going to take you through 5 days next week very quickly here and look at the focus. As our next storm maker arrives, there is an opportunity. I mean, take a look at that there of heavy rain. And again, the focus appears to be over the Metroplex and very close to the Interstate 20 corridor. I'll give you a different perspective of that coming up. Again, that begins Sunday night all the way through Wednesday, potentially even into Thursday. Again, the summer heat dome stays well off to the west. Big storm trough developing, but this is the key piece. You see that little area of yellow? It's a little jet stream storm system. It's a compact storm system, but it's going to be slowly moving through the area, but it is going to be packed with Pacific tropical moisture coming out of the desert southwest. We'll also have a flux of Gulf of Mexico moisture coming up, all that teaming up with the boundary in the area. And I tell you what, it's going to ring out what appear to be some fairly hefty rainfall totals again as we go through parts of next week. So don't get too caught up in the numbers here yet. But again, you're seeing some 2, some 3, some 4, some 5-inch amounts. Again, we'll continue to kind of refine that, but the bottom line is there is rain on the way, and it's for a good portion of North Texas. So 70s overnight, ending rain chances. We are back in the mid-90s for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be warmer. Again, a stray shower possible in our southern counties tomorrow. Also mid-90s, generally dry as we go through your Saturday. So going forward in time, we are back into the 90s, but it's late Sunday into early parts of next week. Look at that, highs in the 80s and likely rain chances on the way.